I can't find it. Anyways, I don't think of them as my parents. I think of people I'm watching on a TV show. So when I'm watching it, I just disregard the fact that they're actually my parents, because I don't want to be biased in any way. So if my mom does something that actually pisses me off in the show, I'm gonna be like, bro, like Annie is doing too much. You feel me? So I treat them like every other cast member. Like if someone's beefing with my mom and I know my mom's in the wrong, I'm not gonna be like, period. I'm gonna tell my mom, Mama, you were in the wrong here. Like, bruh. But it's all jokes, it's all bands, you know, like, it's like, yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny. Do you like the way your parents were portrayed in Young Pimp South African? No. Because I think the way, I don't think I've ever actually spoken about this in like the lights, but I think the way my parents are portrayed anywhere is just so wrong. And like whenever I try to back my parents up and be like, nah, that's not what happened, everyone's just like, how will you know? How will you know? It's a little child. How would you know? You're not in my family. Your knowledge is based off stuff that you see on freaking Safari and freaking Instagram and freaking like social media. I know it because I've been in the household as my parents. Like I feel like people on obviously people on social media, I can't change everyone's perspective on social media because people on social media will always think what people on social media want to think, but obviously they will never know like the actual true story or like the actual true like background of anything that has ever happened in my family household or anything that has happened like before I was even born. Like they will never actually know. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like what my parents were portrayed wasn't the best image, and it wasn't completely accurate. I can't say too much on that, but it wasn't completely accurate. I'm just gonna leave it as that.
Now that's Annie's daughter. In fact, our first child with two-faced Idibia. You see why as parents you should not do certain things, because if you do certain things and you're not putting your children into consideration, there's every tendency that these your children will grow up being damaged if they already have damaged home. Now imagine the questions they're asking her. These may be her schoolmates, her friends, or her followers, her fans on social media asking her this kind of questions. And this is her answer to them. That's much she knows. And now the divorce is ongoing. If eventually pulls through and her parents are separated, do you know what kind of trauma it will cause for this girl? She didn't beg anybody to bring her to this world. They brought her to this world. So certain times when couples do things, they should consider their children. Consider how others will view them, view their children, and view their family. Because if they grow up being damaged, they are going to make damaged homes. They will definitely make damaged homes. Because the trauma will be there for the rest of their lives. The school will throw them, their friends will throw them, people will tell them words that they're not supposed to hear. In fact, from every indication, this girl has been told several words that she ought not to have, heard. Maybe they've told her father is a father of many nations. In fact, with the kind of words coming out from this girl, you can clearly see that this girl already is going through some, emotional trauma that is even big for her as a little girl. Reason why you should consider your family whenever you want to do certain things. Okay? So I just pray that they find a common ground to settle this issue for the sake of their children, at least. Well, that's my opinion. I don't know if you have your own opinion in this matter. Please drop it. And remember to subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video.